Before we begin, allow me to ask you a simple yet profound question. Do you truly know the meaning of the word potential? Think about it for a moment. At the end of this story, its true meaning will be revealed. Now, let our story begin. Long ago, nestled high in the mountains, a kind farmer was walking through an ancient forest. There, on the mossy ground, he discovered something precious and alone, an abandoned eagle's egg. With no nest in sight, he gently carried it home. At his farm, he placed the egg not among its own kind, but in the humble nest of a barnyard hen. Days turned to weeks, and then a crack appeared. But the creature that emerged was born into a world of confusion. A baby eagle opened its eyes, surrounded by chickens. And from that very first day, he believed he was one of them. He learned the ways of the ground, never knowing the call of the sky. He scratched the dirt for worms. He flapped his mighty wings, but only to hop a few feet. He clucked and cackled, his powerful voice trapped in the language of chickens. Years passed. The eagle grew magnificent and strong, a king in the body of a peasant, but his mind, conditioned by the barnyard, remained small. He spent his days mimicking the flock, his eyes forever pointed down. Then one afternoon, something shifted. As he was pecking at the ground, a shadow passed over him. He looked up, and his heart stopped. Soaring high above, riding the wind with effortless grace, was a majestic bird. Its wingspan painted a masterpiece against the blue canvas of the sky. It was a vision of power, freedom, and glory. The young eagle stared, breathless with awe. "What is that?" he whispered. A chicken nearby clucked dismissively. "That is an eagle, the king of all birds, the master of the sky. But don't ever think about that for yourself. He belongs to the sky, and we belong to the dirt. You are just one of us." And the eagle believed him. He lowered his head, broke his gaze with the sky, and returned to scratching the ground. He never looked up again. And so the eagle who was born to command the heavens lived and died a chicken, his entire life spent walking on the ground, just a single glance away from his true destiny. Now, let's talk about you. This story isn't just about a bird, it is a mirror. It's about us. How many of us are eagles, born with the capacity for greatness, but living our lives in a barnyard of our own making? We are surrounded by voices that tell us to keep our heads down, to stay safe, to never fly too high. The voices of doubt whisper, "You can't do that. You are not smart enough. Don't even try. You'll only fail." And slowly, tragically, we begin to believe them. We clip our own wings. We accept the world's limitations as our own and trade the vast, open sky for the comfort of a cage. But I am here to tell you the truth. You were sculpted for the skies, not for the soil. Your past does not define your flight path. The opinions of the flock do not determine your altitude. The only thing that defines you is your decision to finally spread your wings. Perhaps you have tried and failed. Perhaps you have been laughed at. Perhaps the world has beaten you down and told you to stay on the ground. But deep within your soul, there is still an eagle. It remembers the wind. It yearns for the sun. It is waiting for you to give it permission to rise. You are more powerful than your doubts. You are greater than your fears. You are meant to soar in realms you have only dreamed of. The eagle in the story died without ever knowing who he was. But your story is not yet written. You still have a choice. So today, right now, make that choice. Stop listening to the chickens. Stop focusing on the ground beneath your feet. Lift your head. Look at the sky. See the limitless possibility that awaits. Feel the power in your wings and fly. Now, back to my first question. What is the meaning of potential? Potential is the eagle that exists inside the egg. It is the silent promise of the sky waiting within you. It is not what you are, but everything you have the power to become. Don't let it go to waste. You were born to fly. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and declare in the comments, "I choose to fly." Together, let's awaken the eagle within.